Lenox Park neighbors. Drew Warner here with Melissa Hayes, and we're giving an update for, I guess we're heading into spring break. The kids are super excited, and so you'll probably see them out and about in the neighborhood playing, or a lot of people will be on vacation. But anyway, spring break's coming up for those of you who don't have kids in school. So wanted to give you an update and let you know that the new board has met, and Melissa is going to step into the role of president. She's going to be great. As you know, Melissa served on the board this past year. And so let's see, moving into the role as vice president will be Brian Shesley. And Brian's going to be over the ARC committee as well. And secretary is going to be Aaron Martin. Treasurer is going to be Fred Burks. Fred was on the board this past year. Fred's going to be great. And then member at large is going to be Josh Bolick. So if you know any of them, you know that we're going to have a great board this coming year. So looking forward to that. I want to give just kind of a quick update on the playground, and then I'm going to turn it over to Melissa, and she'll give you an update on other things that are coming up in the neighborhood. Playground, you know, we temporarily turned it to where adult supervision is required. Y'all know what's been going on. There's just been some stuff up there going on behavior-wise, and there was some damage to the playground. We wanted to keep that to a minimum. This past week, we reached out and had phone call conversations with just about every single household that had kids that would go up that may be able to play without adults up there, just to let everybody understand what are the expectations for behavior, to talk to their kids about that, and then let their kids know if they see anything going on, to tell them as parents or to tell somebody on the board, so that we can make sure that that area is kept up and kept up to shape. So we had great conversations this past week. Good news is we've had video cameras installed. We have a whole new video system, and that was on the docket for the whole thing with the pavilion and the playground, but it got finalized and installed this past week. And so the playground is open. We're removing the temporary rule that requires adult supervision for kids, what, 12 and over?
15.
Is that 15? Yeah, that was the stipulation. But kids can go up there now without adult supervision, but we do expect good behavior, right? And not to be climbing all over the equipment, not to be damaging the equipment. We've told the kids to make sure to respect the younger kids. When the little kids are up there, make sure that they're able to have a good time. So anyway, good news on the playground. And I'll just say it's been great serving on the Lenox Park board this past 2 years. Thank you all for being great neighbors. This is an awesome neighborhood to live in, and y'all have been wonderfully supportive and very engaged in making Lenox Park a great place to live. So I'll turn it over to Melissa and let her finish out the update.
And thanks to Drew and Melanie Smith and Jim Gleckler for their great service the last 2 years. Honestly, I don't feel like I could have done it without them, and Lenox Park is definitely better because of their service. So going back to what Drew said in regards to the rules at the amenities, we'll be going back to our normal rules. So just please check out the handbook if you have any questions about what those are in terms of the playground or tennis courts and basketball courts. So great. A little bit of update on the pavilion. We're looking for them to start hopefully in the next week or two. Our tentative pool opening date is April the 30th. We may need to adjust that depending on the pavilion, but we're still hoping to open it on April 30th, just to give you an idea of an update there. Exciting news, we're doing an Easter egg hunt. Drew's really excited about it. On Saturday, April the 16th. We'll start at 10 and be done around noon. We're gonna break it up into age groups and things like that. So we'll meet up at the amenities area, the pool house, just for a little fun time of hunting some Easter eggs, community getting together and visiting, and then we'll have some treats for everybody. We also want to highlight that we're doing a new little segment called Neighbor Spotlight. So be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks for a video where you'll get to know some of your neighbors a little bit better. It was just a fun video just to kind of ask some questions and just build what Drew says is a greater sense of community. So be on the lookout for that. And then last but not least, it's graduation season. So if you have a graduating high school student or college, please send that information to president@lenoxpark.org. Let us know their name first and last, and then where they're going to be graduating from and going to, so that we can get their name on the banner out front. So you'll see more information about that in the newsletter that's going to come out hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. But until then, we'll see you around the neighborhood.
Thanks a lot.